Alright, so another sleepless night. Got stuck watching Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. And I fucking was loving the whole movie. And then we got to the Flash scene after the nightmare sequence, which was fucking still epic as hell. Even though none of it pays off. It really doesn't. And when Flash comes on the screen, I audibly said, fuck you. You know, I got super angry when I saw Flash on screen. Because it was just a reminder of just how fucked up Justice League was. You know? Just a reminder that they had no intention of staying true to any vision. You know, once Zack Snyder left Justice League, of course, you know. But, like, just seeing Flash was just so frustrating. I can't describe it. Like, I wasn't really able to sleep. I what am I fucking kidding right now? I didn't sleep at all. But, you know, the rest of the movie is fucking amazing. You know, I had no problems with the whole movie. The only problem I have with Dawn of Justice now is the Flash scene. It's the only thing I really have a problem with. And the fucking computer scene when Diana sees Cyborg on the, you know, the thing where Victor Stone's dad, Silas Stone, he's fucking trying to fix him and whatnot. And you can see Cyborg is only like a head and like the upper part of his torso and like a little bit of his arm. And that's all that's left of him. And when you watch Justice League, you see that now it's only like his legs were cut off, you know. It's like he didn't lose that much. But in like Dawn of Justice, you could clearly see that he's not even alive. Like, he's just like, his heart might be beating, but he's definitely not alive. And you can see like Silas, his reactions, and he's getting frustrated because, you know, he can't accept that his son is dead, right? And it's just like, where's that weight in Justice League? Where is that? It's obviously, we all know it was cut out, right? Like, keep beating a dead horse here, right? But still, I cannot imagine what was going through their heads when they made the changes in Justice League. Like, even if nobody liked BVS, right? Even if that was the case, which is not. You know, there's lots of people that like the movie, and there's even an equal amount of people that love it. And they're just like the super hardcore of us that fucking make YouTube videos about it fucking every week. But that movie, Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, is so fucking good. Why wouldn't you try to stay at least tonally like in the same realm, you know? Try to have some consistency. And before you start thinking that maybe they want to change the tone to appease people because, you know, Dawn of Justice was received so negatively by critics and stuff like that, I just keep thinking about Twilight. The Twilight Saga, those horrible, you know, vampire, werewolf movies. I just keep thinking about that saga. And how, wasn't there like 6 movies of that? And like everybody fucking hated it. Every critic hated it. The only people that liked it were like the hardcore fans. And the movies made plenty of money, right? But the point is, it doesn't matter how bad the movies are. They stayed true and consistent throughout every single film, you know? They didn't change the tone. There's no tone difference from the first film and the last film. I mean, it's like the same consistency. Even though, I mean, to me, they're not good movies, right? But at least all of them are not good movies. It's not like they tried to change the third Twilight movie to appease critics, you know? They didn't try to do that with any of the Twilight movies. So, not that I'm saying that, you know, Batman vs. Superman in the DC universe should be compared to Twilight, because it shouldn't. But I'm just trying to say, even if every critic on Earth hated the movie, you have to stay consistent on the next movie. You have to stay in the same tone as the first two. Because Man of Steel and BVS, and even Wonder Woman to a certain extent. God, I can't even fucking say words now. Even Wonder Woman, tonally, it's consistent with what came before. Man of Steel, BVS. Suicide Squad's the outlier with Justice League, because Suicide Squad was changed, as we all know. But, you know, the original concept of Suicide Squad was going to be in the same vein as like a Dawn of Justice, you know? And you can actually see it in the Suicide Squad movie when you watch it and you get to scenes like the bar scene with El Diablo and it gets really heavy and serious, you know? Like it gets real. And you know that was going to be the tone of the movie. Like consistently from beginning to end, it was going to be like that. And then they decided to make the changes. And that's what kind of messes up the movie, right? And the same thing goes for Justice League. They fucked with the tone, and the whole movie falls apart because of it. And I know there's fucking fans out there that are like, can we just be happy with what we have? And can we just look forward to the future movies? Well, it's pretty fucking hard to do that when you know that they're literally willing to change the tone of the franchise. They're willing to change everything about the franchise to appease people. So it doesn't really matter how good Aquaman is. If critics don't like it, they will change the next movie. And the proof is Justice League. I mean, it's not like we can really look forward to future movies. We can't be happy for it because you know that the second there starts to get hate on a single movie, they're going to change up the whole franchise. If Shazam, which I highly doubt Shazam's going to get shit on, right? But if everybody just shit on Shazam and said it was like a Marvel clone and it was too happy, too fun, then guess what? The sequel to Shazam is going to be a darker film, you know? Like, they're just... WB is not sticking to anything. And when you watch the Flash scene in Justice League, Batman vs. Superman, my bad, I'm getting the movies confused now. When you watch the Flash scene in Batman vs. Superman, and you compare it to what we got in Justice League, it is unbelievably frustrating, you know? Because the Flash in Dawn of Justice is just way more serious. Like, he's like, we need your help now. Am I too soon? Like, it's so fucking serious and kind of funny. And, you could tell that was going to be the tone of Justice League. Like, some heavy shit was going to happen. Shit that was going to be so fucked up and heavy that Flash was going to have to travel back in time to reset everything. Like, something like that was going to happen in Justice League. And we didn't get it. But anyway, I'm just kind of, like, rambling. I just couldn't, move on until I spoke my mind about this. Even though that's what I do all the time anyway, right? But still, watching the movie and seeing the Flash scene almost ruined Dawn of Justice for me. It almost ruined BVS. It didn't, though. I still fucking adore Batman vs. Superman. I still fucking love the movie, except for that 5 seconds. Even the nightmare sequence with the, the Omega symbol in the desert and stuff, like, in the destroyed city. I love that stuff. The way the parademons look, I love it. And that didn't get me mad, but what got me mad was seeing Flash. That's what fucking got me, like, furious. I just had to share that, but yeah, that's it for now, I guess. Just kind of rambling this one. Let me know your thoughts down below. But honestly, how can any of us get excited about future movies? How can we look forward to any of this when you see how radically they changed the tone from Batman vs. Superman and Justice League? It's like wildly different. You wouldn't even think they're in the same universe. That's how different it is. When you really look at the movies, you wouldn't even think it's in the same fucking universe. You would think we're on a different Earth entirely. And it's frustrating beyond belief because it was going to pay off. Like, when you watch the Flash scene in Dawn of Justice, it was going to pay off. And it didn't. And now we're stuck with it in Dawn of Justice. And now every time we watch Dawn of Justice, we're going to be reminded of how much Justice League was fucked over. And we really need that Snyder cut. I mean, we need a director's cut of Justice League. We need to see what the payoff was. What was Zack's vision for this? What did the movie look like? Because they changed so much. Even the Cyborg scenes, dude. Cyborg looks completely different in Justice League compared to what we see of him in Batman vs. Superman. It's completely different. Like, he's barely alive in BVS, and then you watch Justice League, it looks like he has half a body, It looks like just his legs got cut off or something. And it's such an obvious reshoot in Justice League. I don't even know why it doesn't upset more people, but like that one reshoot of Cyborg in Justice League where you see him as a torso being worked on by Silas in that video where Wonder Woman's like, why am I describing it? You've seen the fucking movie. But, that alone, you could tell it's a reshoot and it looks wildly different. It's not even close to what we see in Batman vs. Superman. I mean, if you're a company like Warner Brothers and you're willing to make changes like that completely disregard continuity on your own film franchise, you completely disregard the continuity just because critics didn't like it. Batman vs. Superman still made the most money out of all the DCU films, right? Or is like Wonder Woman like second to it? I don't know. Did Wonder Woman beat it? I don't know. It's close. But still, the movie made a lot of money. It has a good cinema score. I don't know why people don't look at the cinema scores more for movies. Because that really goes by audience reactions. Like, it's a small, they only, survey, a few theaters across the country and stuff for that cinema score thing. But it's people walking out of the movie and taking a survey and letting people know what they thought of the movie. And I think the cinema score for Batman vs. Superman is like a B or something, It's a B. That means the majority of people that walked out of the movie liked it. And it's clear it's a well-made movie. It's clear as day. And that's another thing that gets me frustrated is that when people say, oh, a lot of good ideas, but it wasn't executed well. It wasn't executed well. Like, what the fuck do you know about executing a movie? Like, what the fuck? What do you have to compare Batman vs. Superman to? There hasn't been another movie like it. Go through all the MCU movies. None of them tackle the themes that Batman vs. Superman tackles. None of them do. Not even Civil War does. And, people have the gall to say that it wasn't executed well. Like they fucking make movies and they know. When they really don't. And they can't ever give a goddamn example of a movie executing it right. Like, you could say it doesn't execute it well. That's fine. Give me an example of another movie that shows it being executed better than BVS. Show me another single movie that tackles all the themes and philosophy that Batman vs. Superman tackles. Show me another movie that does that with superheroes that executes it well. That executes it better than BVS. And then I'll get on the, BVS didn't execute it well train, Because that's just a fucking loaded-ass statement and it's bullshit, BVS was executed fine. It was perfect, Just everything about it. I was listening to the movie on fucking headphones, Dolby Digital surround sound headphones and everything. Nice-ass headphones. And I was just listening to the sound effects and the music, and there isn't a single fucking hiccup or missed moment in the whole movie. There's not a single fucking moment where the music pops or, something changes about the sound effects or something. You hear a crack in the sound. Nothing like that happens. It is perfect. I don't know why nobody talks about the actual sound design of BVS, but it is fucking perfect. It is perfect. They worked for 4 years on the movie. It sounds perfect. Soundtrack's perfect. Sound effects are perfect. There's not a single missed beat in the whole film. And when you watch the 3-hour cut, it feels like 2 hours because the music is carrying you through it. And the pacing of the scenes is so well executed that it makes the movie feel shorter. But, whatever. Nobody watched the Ultimate Edition. That's just us. We're the only ones that fucking watched the Ultimate Edition. But still, that's it for now. I kind of just went on another rant right there. Even when I said I was going to end the video a while back. But, now I'm really ending the video. Go ahead and let me know what's some of your frustrations with Dawn of Justice and how the things didn't pay off in Justice League. The teases we got in Dawn of Justice just didn't pay off at all, and the tone was wildly different. Just let me know your thoughts on that, I guess. That's it for now. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.
The program always gets twitchy with this footage.